Breaking, Trump humiliates UN with brilliant move. Liberals hate it. One of the focuses of the Trump administration has been protecting Christianity, especially Christian minorities in the Middle East who face persecution at the hands of Islamofascist jihadis. Now, President Donald Trump is making good on his promise to defend those who can't defend themselves. According to the Washington Times, President Trump is bypassing the United Nations, cutting off U.S. money normally given to the UN to help Middle Eastern Christians, and instead moving to continue that work directly. Vice President Mike Pence announced the change in policy Wednesday night at the In Defense of Christians Solidarity dinner in Washington, saying the State Department will stop funding for ineffective United Nations programs. From this day forward, America will provide support directly to persecuted communities through U.S. aid, said Vice President Pence. He made clear that the White House seeks to take a more independent approach to providing relief for persecuted Christians. We will no longer rely on the United Nations alone to assist persecuted Christians and minorities in the wake of genocide and the atrocities of terrorist groups. He continued, calling the UN's efforts in the region insufficient. The Vice President criticized the UN's allocation of funds, charging that it does not cooperate efficiently with local groups and that it sends money to areas with little to no populations of Christians. While faith-based groups with proven track records and deep roots in these communities are more than willing to assist the United Nations, too often denies their funding requests. Vice President Pence declared, "My friends, those days are over. This is the moment. Now is the time, and America will support these people in their hour of need." Vice President Pence told a gathering of faith leaders that the Obama administration devoted well over $1 billion in humanitarian aid to the Middle East, but routed the lion's share through programs run by the United Nations. The problem with this, the Vice President asserted, is that the United Nations has too often fail to help the most vulnerable communities, especially religious minorities. The result has been that countless people continue to suffer and struggle needlessly. For the Vice President, us help for persecuted Christians is a duty that goes beyond the shared religion and to a common bond of humanity. And so, as a nation, we pledge to support them in these trying times and every day. Every day. I know the American people offer forth a chorus of prayers for their communities from our hearts to the hearts of heaven, he said. Although the UN claims to have more than 160 projects in Christian areas, Vice President Pence says for a third of those projects there are no Christians to help. The Vice President's remarks were praised by those in attendance and by leading Christian groups. Carl Anderson, Supreme Knight of the Knights of Columbus, the world's largest Catholic fraternal organization, spoke positively about the Trump administration's decision. The hope this announcement will give to Christians in the Middle East, Anderson said, and the real-world impact it will have on the survival of threatened minority communities cannot be underestimated. Yeah, where's the Pope in all of this? Oh, I forgot. He's helping out the Muslims, and he's kissing the feet of the Muslims. You know, what kind of Pope? You know, I hope the Catholics wake up to this Pope, this criminal Pope, that's what I should say. And good for this, because if it wasn't for Trump, what did Obama do? Obama was a Muslim. Who's he going to help? The Muslims, that's all. And this is a disgraceful move from Obama, but you can't expect anything less of him anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.